Hello, everyone out there. Darkside Phil here, and welcome to Feasting with the King. Per the requests of my viewers and the voting, and even some advice this morning while we were ordering, today we were going to be trying out American style barbecue food. Now, full disclosure, yes, there are some barbecue restaurants in my area that are actually local businesses that are not part of a chain, that are not part of some, franchise. And yes, I absolutely could have gotten food from them. However, the prices were pretty astronomical. Just to give you some perspective, to order one meat and two sides was $32. To give you a comparative perspective, the food we're about to eat today, the entire meal was $30. Okay? So by going to a chain, I saved a lot of money. I'm not made of money. It is what it is. We're actually doing 3 meats today. 3 style barbecue meats. We're actually doing barbecue beef brisket. We're doing rib tips, which I don't understand because I've never had rib tips before, so I don't really know much about it. But I guess we're going to try it. And then we have barbecue chicken. In addition to that, we have 3 different sides. All right? Collard greens, which I have never tried before. I don't know what it is. I don't know what they taste like. So that'll be interesting. Baked beans, barbecue baked beans, excuse me. And what is it, Jasper Kitty? Did you hear him? He meowed. He wants some of my food, and we didn't even start yet. You can't have my food, buddy. You have food downstairs. You just had some before you came up here. Anyway, collard greens, barbecue baked beans, and chili, which is supposed to be their own style of chili, fresh made in the store. And in addition, a cornmeal muffin. So that is what we got. A lot of food. All right. In fact, here's the bag. And this is going to reveal where it's from pretty quickly. Okay. There you go. All right. There it is. You ready? Okay. So, first of all, how do we start here? There's a bag, and in the bag, we got our side of the barbecue baked beans. It's going to be interesting trying to open and close this stuff because it's all snapping lids, and they're not easy to get on and off at all. Here's the barbecue baked beans. They actually call them Wilbur Beans. I don't know why. I don't know who Wilbur is. But they have barbecue sauce as well as bacon and meat in them. I think they actually put pieces of barbecue meat in there. Okay. Okay. It's going to get everywhere. This stuff, I just got to accept it's going to go everywhere. Barbecue in general goes, is not clean food. And then these lids, it's going to just fly everywhere. Okay. Chili. I've never had their chili before. It looks like they topped it with cheese. See that? You guys are only accustomed to Wendy's chili from a certain other content creator. But I am trying Famous Dave's chili. Okay? Wilbur the pig is their mascot. I didn't even know that. So here's what the chili looks like. There's beans in there. Oh, it smells good. It's like a savory scent. There's beans, but I see lots of meat, cheese, and other ingredients. It looks very good. It smells good too. Okay, we're gonna try that. Now, before we even try that stuff, let's see what meats are there. Every time I touch these things, I'm getting it all over my fingers. I brought in a bunch of napkins, but I don't know, man. I don't know about this. Okay, so. Guitar Player just did a super chat. He says, now I'm hungry for barbecue. I'm sorry to do this to you, Guitar Player. I really am. Of course, Jasper goes right to the paper bag I just put down on the floor. What a surprise. Oh, excuse me. One thing I will criticize even though the food does look and smell good, they didn't give any utensils or napkins at all, which is kind of messed up. What if I didn't have any? What if I was sitting at a hotel or somewhere and I ordered? I can't eat my food now. What if I ordered for lunch and I was at work? I can't eat my food. So thank God I brought my own utensils, obviously, but that's kind of annoying they didn't do that, right? Now, here is the main event platter, all right? So what do we got in here? So this is what it looked like when it showed up. I have not doctored this in any way. I promise you, there's no doctoring of the food. This is what it looks like. Okay? I believe the bottom left-hand corner there is the barbecue beef brisket that they put on a piece of Texas toast. On the bottom right-hand corner is the rib tips, which is weird to me because there's freaking bones in it. Which I thought, if it's not real ribs, why would it have bones? But it's not. There's bones in it. I don't know how I'm going to eat that, honestly. I'm afraid I'm going to get bones in my mouth. Barbecue chicken is in the upper right, as you can see, which looks like pretty much a large quadrant of a tasty chicken. That looks pretty good. There's a cornmeal biscuit, and then that to the left is the collard greens, which I will now show you. Okay? Not beef tips, it's rib tips. I ordered the rib tips, not the beef tips. They had beef tips, we got rib tips. That's what you guys said to get. Okay? This is collard greens. Now, for clarification purposes, when this arrived, it was full of liquid and it was dripping everywhere. It was leaking. So I opened the lid and I drained the liquid down my drain and I reclosed it. They're still very, very moist, but I didn't really think that I should have these completely soaking in a pool of liquid. I don't know if the liquid is its own juices. I have no idea. Okay? Now, interesting. It smells like vegetable, but it also has other scents that I'm smelling, almost like meat. It's interesting. It's a little smoky smell to it as well. So that's what the collard greens look like. I've never had these before ever, so I have no idea what this will taste like. All right, I'm going to try it live today with you guys. Collard greens. Now, what should we try first? Everything's warm, by the way. It showed up pretty quickly. Even though my driver drove in circles for like 15 minutes, we still got him here. What should we try first? What do you guys think? We got a lot to try today. Collard greens because I've never had them before? Or do you want me to try the chili? Do you want me to try a meat? What do you think? Let's see what people have to say here. I decide. All right. You know what? Why not try the thing I've never, ever had before? I've never had collard greens. I'm going to give it a taste. We're going to see what this is like. Okay, guys? So it looks like a bunch of shredded, some kind of vegetable. I'm assuming that's the collard green. But I don't know. There's other stuff in it. I don't know if it's seasoning or meat pieces. I have no idea. Let's give it a taste. It's weird. It's got a bitterness, a smokiness, and a spice. It actually has a spiciness to it. I was not expecting any kind of a spicy kick. It's got a mild spicy kick to it. It's weird. I've never tasted a vegetable that tasted like this before. It's weird. I was totally not expecting this. Like, it's bitter. I didn't know it would be bitter. There's no salt flavoring at all. It's bitter but smoky and spicy all at the same time. It's completely unique. I've never tasted anything like this before. So, I would say, oh man, wow, spice. A kick to it. I would say the consistency reminds me of cabbage. It almost in a little way reminds me of Brussels sprouts. Okay? It does. And I don't know what's called. Oh, look, there's a piece of meat in it. Let me taste the piece of meat that's in there. The meat has a kick to it. So let me just put it this way. I don't dislike it. I don't like it. It's just kind of like odd because I've never had anything like that in my life. I think maybe it's an acquired taste. Maybe if I kept eating it or I ate more of it, I would get used to it. But it's bitter, smoky, and spicy all at once. No salt flavoring, no barbecue flavoring at all. It's just like, it really tastes like they smoked the hell out of it. I'm not used to eating a lot of, smoked food in particular, and then smoked veggies is like unheard of. I've never had that before. Okay, not bad. I will say that. It's unique. If you want something completely different, that tastes different than anything I've ever had in my life. Okay, collard greens. Interesting. All right, now, I can get the lid on. Great. Now, should I try a meat, or should I try the chili, maybe? I'm going to be honest, the meat looks amazing. Like, the meat looks outstanding. Take a look at this again. Look at all that. What variety? Oh, shit. What variety? That's my cornbread muffin. I'll take that out so it doesn't roll away. It looks freaking good, man. Try some meat. All right. First, let's try some of this beef brisket, okay? They already put the barbecue on this. And, oh, it's so tender. It's like falling apart. Oh, it's ripping apart as I just touch it with the fork. So I'm not going to need any kind of, like, heavy chewing or anything with this sucker. This thing's already tender. Oh, that's heaven. Dude, that is meat heaven. It is ridiculously tender. Yeah, it's fatty. But it is so ridiculously flavorful. Oh, it's salty, it's savory, it's tangy because the barbecue has a sweet tanginess to it. There's smoke. Oh my God, dude. That is outstanding. Yum. It is so tender. You do not need anything to cut it or nothing. It just rips right apart in your mouth. That is absolutely delicious. Delicious beef brisket right there. Tender, juicy, flavorful as hell. Huge thumbs up for me on that. Yum. Anytime someone makes meat and it's so tender that it falls apart like that, that's what I'm talking about, man. It's every kind of flavor. Saltiness, savoriness, sweetness, tanginess of barbecue. Well, huge thumbs up for the beef brisket. I can't wait to eat more, but I have other things to try. I've never had these rib tips, so taking a look at them, they look like they're almost, I think they're dry rub. Do you see this? The rib tips? Do you see what they look like? Maybe I'll pick one up with the fork. Oh, they look fatty. Oh, man, I don't know about this. Hold on. So this is a rib tip. Are you ready to look at this thing? That's a rib tip. And as you can see, rippled through, there's fat, there's bone. I'm not exactly sure how to go about eating it because I don't know how deep the bone goes. If you could see on this side, at the bottom of the rib tip, you can actually see bones. You see that? So I'm not actually sure how you eat that. Do you just bite into it? Because then you might get bones in your mouth, right? Smells good. I guess I'm just going to try to bite the tip of it, the end of it. Yeah. I'm just gonna bite it and see what happens. Interesting. The meat is tougher than I thought it would have been. The rib meat is chewier than the brisket. I thought it was going to be like super tender. It's not. It's chewy on the chewier side. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that or not. There's a, you know, the skin and fat layer definitely adds to the flavor, and that's almost melt in your mouth good. But the meat is very chewy. Let me try another bite. The meat tastes good, but it's nowhere near as tender or I think well cooked as the beef brisket is. It's more chewy. And honestly, I don't think it tastes as good. I think the beef brisket tastes way better. And honestly, I don't know what kind of rub this is they put on it. It's not very flavorful. It doesn't taste like barbecue, really. It just tastes like a grilled piece of pork, really. It's not, honestly, I'm not impressed with the rib tips at all. I am not impressed with the rib tips. I don't think that they're very good, and they're dry. They're dry and chewy. Like, look at this. Look at this one. Do you see this? See those lines? That means the meat's overcooked. It should be caramelized, and it's not. I think the meat is actually overcooked in the rib tips. I think they overdid them. Because it's dry to the touch. I touch it. Oh, God, it's bone dry. Yeah, they totally overcooked it. It's bone... Look, nothing. No moisture at all on my finger. It's bone dry. So, sadly, the rib tips are a bust. They are overcooked completely. No, they didn't give me any sauce. And they're supposed to. I know for a fact they're supposed to give you packets of sauce. I got no sauce whatsoever with this. Zero. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I just received a giant tip from Kevin Bernstein. We'll sort that out later after I finish with this, because this is separate and he has a big paragraph here he's saying. All right, I will clarify. Thank you, guitar player, and thank you, Kevin, for the tips. All right, and I will shout those out after we finish this episode of Feasting with the King fully. Okay, so anyway, it's dry. I'll be honest, I don't like this. It's too dry and chewy. They overcooked the rib tips for sure. They ruined them. They screwed that up. And like I said, no barbecue sauce. Zero barbecue sauce with this. They didn't give me any extra. So, I mean, the beef brisket is so tender and juicy, and it has sauce all over it. But the rib tips are dry, overcooked, and no extra barbecue sauce to put it in. So I'm very disappointed with those. I kind of wish now that I had actually ordered the chopped pork. Those rib tips are pretty much inedible. They're too dry and no sauce to eat them with. Yeah, that sucks. Okay, Meat Heaven also tipped $4.20. Thank you very much to Meat Heaven. All right, again, I will add all this and shout this out later. So, yeah, even this piece, look at that. Maybe this would be flavorful. I can try this piece. This piece does not appear to have any bones in it. I'm going to try this one piece. Maybe this will redeem the rib tips. Okay? Let's find out. Well, okay. That one bite was good. Do you want to know why? Because it was the end cut. It had all the char and imbued dry rub cooked in flavor on it. So that one single bite was good. But that other rib tip I was eating was chewy and almost flavorless. That one bite was good because it was the very corner end. So far, beef brisket is outstanding. I love it. Rib tips, I don't like at all. Okay. Okay. Now, let's try some other sides, then we'll go to the barbecue chicken. Okay. Let's try the chili or the beans. Let's do the chili. And I have a spoon for the chili. Ugh, yuck, sticky. Sticky icky. All right. Here's the chili. I'm going to mix it up. So I see meat. I see beans. It smells really good. It smells more savory than tangy. I thought maybe it would be tangy like barbecue, but no, it smells really savory. And I'm mixing the cheese in too. Okay. All right, ready? A hearty spoon of chili from Famous Dave's. Let's see how good this is. That's really good. That's really good chili, dude. That is absolutely positively delicious. Wow, that is insanely flavorful. So there's so much going on in that one bite. You've got the savoriness of whatever the meat is. You got the flavor of a baked bean, if you ever had that before. Then you've got tanginess from the tomato, because there's definitely tomato in there. Any chili should have tomato as a tomato base, right? So there's tanginess and acidity from the tomato. And then there's a spice. And at first you don't taste it. And then all of a sudden it starts to build on your tongue. And you get this lingering, spicy aftertaste. It's really good. I'm going to have more. This is incredibly good, actually, if you want to know the truth. This chili is fucking the bomb right now, man. It's fucking the bomb. It's not just the bomb. It's fucking the bomb. Kind of dangerous endeavor. Wow. Oh. This is so good. This is one of my favorite chilies I've ever had in my life. It's so delicious. I'm sure it's incredibly unhealthy with you. Or unhealthy for you. Plum Girl recommends I take the cornbread and put it in the chili. Since you've recommended that, I'm absolutely going to try it. So here's the cornbread muffin that you get. And it's actually, I knew this, it's sticky on top. I don't know why it always is. It's like a sticky coating on top. Okay. Okay. Put this over here. Oh, now my hand is completely covered. Oh, good thing I have a ton of napkins. I'm going to put that in the chili. Oh, wow. That is delicious. It's so sweet and savory. And the corn is remarkably flavorful. And it comes through in the muffin. The corn pieces, you can feel them in the texture of the muffin as you eat it. And then you've got the tastiness of the chili. Wow. That is significantly delicious. I did it wrong? How did I do it wrong? What are you talking about? I did it wrong. How How dare you insult me and say I did it wrong? This is absolutely good. You know what? Why don't you come over and try to figure? Oh, you can't. Ha ha, it's mine, not yours. All right. Yo, that is good. I'm going to take a chunk off of it now. Okay. Take a chunk and put that in there. Okay? Ah, it's breaking. God damn it. I'm going to find a good cornbread. It's soft and falling apart. It's not dry. Here. I'm going to spoon some chili onto the cornbread. Look at this. Chili on the cornbread. I'm going to eat it like this. Wow, that's good. Wow. That is really good, man. Yo, that chili is the fucking bomb. I love this chili. I would fill a bucket with that chili and I would dive in. Yes. Yes. Now, in truth, I know that's not really authentic Southern chili. One day I would actually like to try some authentic Southern chili. I've never had it. If that's the chain store knockoff chili, I'm sure the authentic thing is probably insano good. All right? Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, what's next? We got beans or chicken? Let's try the chicken. Let's try the chicken. My hands are already disgusting, which I knew was going to happen. Okay. My issue with the chicken is I didn't bring a knife, which I probably should have in retrospect, because I'm not eating on a plate. I don't know how I'm going to tear pieces off of this chicken to eat it. Well, right off the bat, there you go. There's a piece of chicken with skin right on it and barbecue. Let's try it, okay? Hold on. Excuse me. Let's try this. Mmm. Oh, that's good. It's smoky. It's got a smokiness to it and a tenderness to it. It's really, really good. Here's another piece. Mmm. Yes. Yes, that is good chicken. That is delicious. My problem is, again, I don't know how I'm going to cut it. I don't have a knife. Yeah, I can't eat this. Look, I need a knife. How am I going to eat this? I think I need to go downstairs and get a knife. Or else I'm not going to be able to properly eat it. Which sucks because it looks amazing. It tastes great. I can't even rip the skin to eat the skin. It won't rip. I got a pickle completely by accident. I didn't even want that pickle. Get that out of here. All right. That is good. That chicken is delicious. But without a knife, it's going to be inedible. Yeah, I need a knife to cut through it. Maybe if I use the spoon as well, I can hold it in place and rip meat off. That worked, actually. So, now I have a big mouthful of chicken with the skin on it, too. Alright. Here's why this is good. Oh, wow. Here's why this is so good. Alright? It's smoky, has a smoky flavor to it. In the meat, it's not just on the skin. The smoke is in the meat itself. Okay? Really good, really overpoweringly flavorful. The barbecue is tangy and tasty and has a little bit of a char to it. Because I think when they do it on the rotisserie or whatever they cook it on, it gets that char on the skin. So not only are you getting savory meat with smoke flavor, but also the skin tastes completely different and complements the flavor of the meat. The problem with a lot of chicken is the chicken's bland. The chicken itself ends up being bland. It's only the skin that has good flavor. In this case, everything in the chicken has good flavor. Both the meat and the skin is absolutely delicious. Let me see if I can get more off of this without a knife, because this is crazy good. I love this chicken. I love the chicken. I love the beef brisket. Sadly, I don't like the rib tips at all. Yes, this is working. I mean, it's actually working with just the spoon and knife. Excuse me, the spoon and fork. Look at that. Mmm. Wow. Wow. I swear I dropped something, but I don't see it now. If I drop something, I'm sure Jasper will eat it later. Okay. That is insanely good. Seriously, that chicken is really, really good. Just to show it to you again. There it is. It's a big ass piece. It's almost like half a chicken, honestly. It's got all the white meat. It's got the wing. I don't have the, there's no thigh, but it's the whole white meat breast and the wing attached. Now, for clarification purposes, what I ordered today is the 3 meat combo. So what you're seeing is representative of ordering the 3 meat combo. Kat, my wife, decided to just get barbecue chicken. She got not only that chicken portion you see there that I have, they also gave her the entire chicken thigh and all that. So she got an entire giant half of a chicken in her order. Okay? Awesome. Okay, now, what's wrong? Why is people saying oof? I don't know. We still have the beans to try, and then I'm just going to dig into everything and eat what I like. So this is what they call Wilbur Beans, and as we just found out, apparently Wilbur is the name of their mascot, which is a pig. Like, is it Wilbur from Charlotte's Web, the pig? No, Derek, the tips are terrible. The tips are overcooked and dry as shit and almost flavorless. They're the worst thing. That's the rib tips. The beef brisket's amazing. The chicken's amazing. All the sides are good, and the rib tips are terrible. Terrible. Okay. The Wilbur Beans. Let's see what these taste. Well, do you think these are going to taste just like the chili? I'm a little nervous they're going to taste similar to the chili, just with less ingredients. Let's find out. It looks different. The consistency looks totally different. Okay. All right, here we go. Wilbur Beans. Mmm. That's totally different. Ooh. Wow. It has a really strong tangy zip to it. So here's the difference between the chili and the Wilbur Beans. The Wilbur Beans are more liquidy. The chili has a more thick consistency. It has a lot more meat in it. This has pieces, what it appears to be pieces of the beef brisket in it. While the chili looks like it has ground beef as well as brisket. But while that tastes more, it's a savory bean flavor, but then you get the burn, the spice. These beans are not spicy at all in any way, but they are tangy and sweet. So I would say the Wilbur Beans taste just like barbecue sauce with beans and meat. That's exactly what it tastes like. That has extra flavor because it has the added spice, but it's not as barbecue flavor. Like, that doesn't really have a barbecue flavor. This has heavy barbecue flavor in it. Very tangy. Okay? I love these. All right. That's amazing. So the rundown of everything. Okay? Let's give you a rundown of everything that I have here. The collard greens are completely unique and like nothing I've ever tasted in my life. It's bitter greens that are smoked, but also have a spice to them. I've never had any kind of like spicy green vegetable like that before. So it really is completely different from anything I've had. I'll try some more right now. Man. It definitely tastes to me like they're going just for smoke. Oh, and there's the spice right there. It came late. It seriously just tastes to me like the whole idea of that is smoke. So if you like smoky flavor, you are absolutely positively going to enjoy the collard greens. That's really good. Okay, the chili. Like I said, much thicker than the Wilbur Beans. A lot more meat. Mmm. Wow. Oh, I love the chili. The chili is outstanding, amazing, full of flavor, absolutely, positively delicious. Beef brisket. Wow. Full of flavor. It's tender as hell. No chewing required. Melt in your mouth, delicious. Caramelized fat. Tasty, smoky flavor. Good amount of sauce, barbecue sauce imbued into the meat. Mmm. Yummy. Yummy. Mmm. I'm glad my food is making you hungry, Derek. It should be. Good food should make other people hungry. I'm going to eat a pickle to cleanse my palate. That's what they're there for. They're palate cleansers. They're tasty. Mmm. It's a sweet pickle. I was expecting like heavy vinegar. No, that's a sweet pickle. That's good. Sadly, the tips just suck. They just do. These rib tips are no good. Look, this is what they... Here's a cut. How do you eat that? There's a fucking giant bone in it, dude. What do you want me to do? Put it in my mouth, immediately spit it back out? How am I supposed to eat that? The rib tips are not good. The rib tips are a complete waste. I definitely wish I ordered something else instead of the rib tips. They're inedible. They're like way too overcooked chewy. How about some cornbread? Mmm. The cornbread's really good. Really, really good. And the chicken. The chicken with skin and barbecue on it. Mmm, that's heaven. Mmm. Smoked meat heaven. Yum. Oh, my mouth is watering. My mouth is watering, waiting for the next bite. Mmm. Amazing. Is that a bone? No. It's not a bone. I really wish I had a knife, and I really wish I had eaten this at the restaurant. It's a lot easier to eat chicken like that. But the chicken is crazy good, but man, it's hard to eat with just a fork. And if it was super fresh, it would be so tender, rip right off the bone good, but it's a little, it's colder now, which kind of sucks. Mmm. 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 I actually can't stop eating the chicken. It tastes so smoky and good. It's absolutely delicious. Delicious! The cornbread comes with it, Derek. You don't have to order that extra. Okay. Mmm. if you're wondering, you get way more chicken than anything else. There's like triple the chicken than the other meats. Probably because chicken's the most inexpensive meat here. And that's probably also why my wife ordered the chicken and they gave her double the meat as anything else here in my combo order. The cornbread is very sweet, almost like a honey flavor to it, sugary flavor, but you can taste the pieces of corn in it. You can taste the corn consistency and the corn flavoring in it. Derek says, I'm currently having barbecue pork with fried rice and my mom's homemade curry. As good as that sounds, I'm very sorry for you because this is amazing. I'm very sorry for you, Derek. That you're not eating what I'm eating. It still sounds good, though, but still, I'm very sorry, Derek. Okay. Let's see here. So I'll take a piece of the chicken. I'm going to put this into the Wilbur Beans. Now we're getting exciting. Look at that. Oh, it's good. It's good. Give me more. Give me more. Oh, shit, there's a bone. And that's the problem eating chicken like that. There's a bone. Son of a bitch. There's nothing worse than having bones in your chicken. Okay. What a feast. What an American feast. So if you're not from the United States, okay? If you're not from the United States and you're watching me eat this, and you're saying, wait a minute, that meal is 3 completely different proteins and 3 sides. All right, I did order an extra side. I wanted to try the beans. I ordered that separately, okay? But a real meal, 3 meats, 2 sides, and a biscuit all comes together as one meal package. And you might say, wait a minute, isn't that way too much food? Yes. This is how we eat in America. Why do you think we're all fucking overweight, rolling around like fucking Humpty Dumpty? Because we eat like this. We go out and eat like this, and then we get grossly, disgustingly overweight. This is supposed to be something you eat once in a blue moon. I have personally not had barbecue since at least a year, if not longer. That's how infrequently I eat this kind of food. Okay? Almost never. And that's why obviously it's special for Feasting with the King. However, you gotta understand, not everyone's like me. There's people who think this is like a normal meal they should eat twice a week. And, you know, if they can't afford to go outside and get it at a restaurant, they make it at home. A bootleg version that's probably just as good and is just as unhealthy. And then they eat that and they're on a regular, and then they wonder what's going on with their health. It's you know, you should not be eating this at all. You know, rare. This is the rare stuff. Right? Okay. All right. I should probably start eating seriously now because people are going to want me to do other things than eat on this stream, but it's just so good I can't stop myself, so I'm just going to keep eating. Thank you, Castro Jones, who has re-upped his membership for 14 months. His barbecue meal is not great if you don't have bones in it. The beef brisket's good to me, and there's no bones in that, man. Pepsi Man, you're welcome. He's thanking me for the marathon. SD Charger says 30 billion pounds of beef is consumed every year in the United States. How do we not run out? Because the cows sleep around a lot, just so you know. Here we go. I can't stop eating the chili. I just can't stop. I can't control myself. The spice is building in my mouth more and more. It's getting hotter and hotter, but I can't stop eating it. I have to continue. Oh my God. The crazy thing about it is, the chili is the biggest side of all of them. Oh no, a piece of chili fell on my chair. Oh no. Disaster. Disaster. Oh shit. I gotta get some. Hold on. No. Not my white chair. No. 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 Oh no. I'm gonna have a stain on my fucking chair. God damn it. I knew it. No. No. I take care of my stuff. This pisses me off. Well, I wet it and I dabbed it and I hope it comes out. Ugh, fuck. Damn it. Well. Leave it to me, the fucking slob, to ruin everything. Now I'm going to have, I hope not, but it might have a chili stain on my chair forever. And I'm very upset with myself. Because I've been doing Feasting with the King for a year now, and I've never done this before. Anyway, I'm hungry. Let's have some chili. This chili's fucking good, dude. Let's have some more chili. Here we go. This stuff is grade A delicious. Now I'm going to keep eating it. Mmm. Oh, man, that's good chili. Mm-hmm. Wow. Absolutely delicious. I hope it doesn't leave a permanent stain. That would suck. No, there's been no Sims as of yet. We're still reacting to stuff, and now we're eating delicious food. This is taking longer than I expected it would, though. Oh my god. Dude, I seriously can't stop eating this chili. I'm gonna go start eating the beans now instead. The chili is insanely good. It's savory. It's got spice. It's delicious. Now how about some beans? It's tangy and full of flavor. The beans are tangy. And they're full of flavor. I love it. Mmm. Oh my god. Derek, please, you've got to understand, you can't be asking me questions right now. I can't think straight. My mind is so focused on this insane food. I can't think about anything but the food. He's asking me about how old is my Resident Evil shirt. Very old, but I can't talk about that right now. I can't be distracted. I have to focus on this food. All right? No question. No questions. My last piece of beef brisket I'm going to eat right now. It's actually the thickest piece. Mmm. Mmm. Ah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Mmm. It's cold as shit, and it's still fucking good. It's very cold now. But it's still delicious. Wow. 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 Mmm. It's so good, man. I'm gonna finish the muffin. Okay, now I'm just making stupid faces on purpose. It's so good though. It's seriously good. Definitely one of my favorite meals that I've ever gotten here on Feasting with the King in the last year. Mmm. How about a pickle with that? Mmm. It's a sweet pickle. Sweet, delicious pickle. I finished all my beef brisket. Oh, man. No, wait, I didn't. There's a piece left. Oh, shit. There's a piece left. That's correct. Pickles are a good cleanser, a palate cleaner. That's right. Don't worry, I'm going to tell you guys my final verdict in a minute because there's some things I really like and some things I didn't like at all. Mmm. Mmm. Mm-hmm. LeBron, yes. I have no idea what you're talking about. He's asking me about someone's going to win at Wimbledon tomorrow. I've never heard of them. Yes, they will. Taking the prediction from a complete idiot, uneducated, yes. But don't bet all your money on it and blame me. So, a little bit more chili, a little bit more beans, and then I'm going to give you my final verdict and we're going to adjourn with this episode because it's going way too long, but I just can't stop eating because I love the food so much. Seriously, guys, thank you for joining me. Thank you for voting for this. You guys voted for this cuisine. This is fucking crazy good. Every time I ever go there, I'm going to get the chili from now on. Seriously, it's ridiculous. Mmm. All right. Will I have a lot of leftovers? No, Derek. I ate almost everything. I ate more than half the chicken so far. I ate all the beef brisket. The chili's about to be done. The Wilbur Beans are about to be done. I don't like the rib tips, so those are getting tossed. They're disgusting. And the collard greens I'm probably not going to save. So, no, I'm going to have nothing left. I'm going to have nothing left. By the way, I'm finally feeling full, too, which is a good thing, obviously. A little bit more Wilbur Beans, and then I'm going to give you my verdict on everything. Okay, guys? What is it, Jasper? What is it, buddy? He smacked his lips. What is it, Jasper Kitty? What's wrong? He smacked... Oh, my God. No, no. Jasper. No. Jasper. Oh, no. It's a Jasper food disaster. Oh, no. How am I going to eat the beans with the cat on my lap? Uh-oh. He smacked his lips and he jumped up here, and now I'm in trouble. I need help. All right. All right, I think that's enough. All right, and the last thing, I'll eat the final pickle, and then I'll give you my verdict. The final pickle to cleanse my palate. The pickles are great. You know what it is? There's bread and butter pickles. The ones that are way more sweet rather than vinegary. Oh, they taste delicious. Okay, so the first thing I tried was the collard greens. I'm not going to hate on them. It's the first time I've ever had them. They taste bitter at first, then they have a smoky flavor, and then they hit you with a spice at the end. Okay? So all of that combined makes it one of the most unique things I've ever had. I've never tasted a vegetable that ever tasted anything like that whatsoever. Okay? Not once. So that just on its own blows me away. It's unique. Do I love it? No. Do I hate it? No. It is what it is. I get the feeling the collard greens are an acquired taste. If you eat those over time, perhaps you grow to love them. For me, it's just kind of weird because I never had that before. But it's not bad. Okay? I don't want to hate on something just because I don't understand it. All right? Other sides, the chili is insanely good. It's full of meat, but it has a bean flavor to it. It's got a little bit of a savoriness of the meat, and then you get this spice kick to it. As you eat more of it, you get more of a building spice in your mouth. The chili is incredibly good. The Wilbur Beans is a little different take. Instead of having a meaty, savory, burny, spicy, it's very tangy and barbecue-y. So you get the beans with the barbecue sauce and a little bit of meat in there. They put beef brisket in there. The beans are great. The cornbread muffin is delicious. It's sweet. It's soft. It's just decadent. It's so good. You taste the pieces of corn, the granules of corn. You know what I mean? When you eat cornbread, it's different than a regular muffin. It's so good. Okay? Meats. Beef brisket. Tender. Juicy. Fall apart in your mouth. Has enough barbecue on it to stand on its own. I'm sure if you want to slather it in other sauce, you can. But it's really good on its own. And it even as cold, it tasted good. Seriously. The chicken. Barbecue chicken. Delicious. Smoky flavor imbued in the chicken itself, the meat. The skin also delicious, full of flavor, and has a char and a barbecue sauce on it. 2 thumbs up for the chicken. Honestly, the one thing that is an epic fail in this Famous Dave's dinner is this right here. The incredibly dry, nearly flavorless, way too chewy rib tips. They are terrible. They're way overcooked. You can see there's no glistening on there. It's completely dry meat. It's dry as hell. They overcooked it. And it doesn't even have enough, like, flavoring on it. It's just, I'm impressed that people eat this. I would much rather eat any other ribs. I would much rather have gotten the chopped pork. I would have likely liked any other meat from the store better than that. I don't understand why, like, people convinced me when I was ordering this morning. They're like, oh, no, you got to get the rib tips. The rib tips. Those are terrible. Really. Just the idea that there's chopped bones in it doesn't even make sense to me. What do you want me to do? Bite it and have to spit out a bunch of bones? It's not like I'm holding it and eating it off the bone. You're actually asking me to put something in my mouth and spit it all over back out because there's bones in it. So, I did not like the rib tips whatsoever. Okay, I just didn't. I did not think that they were very good. So it is what it is. But the one I would say, also another disappointment is they didn't give me any sauce. Seriously, like I ordered all that. That's my mid dinner. My wife got a barbecue chicken dinner. They didn't give me any sauce at all in the bag. What? If I'm at the restaurant, they'll give me a shitload. I think they were supposed to and they forgot. Because I've always gotten sauce when I go there or whatever. So I don't know why there was zero sauce. That doesn't make sense to me. It's kind of confusing. But overall, okay, overall, chicken outstanding. Beef brisket outstanding. Beans amazing. Chili amazing. Cornbread amazing. That's 5 amazings. Collard greens, it's not thumbs up or thumbs down. It's kind of in the middle for me just because I don't know. Because I don't eat it. And then the rib tips. So 5 amazings, 1 and 1 terrible. That's still a really good combo. You know what I'm saying? And I'm full. I just ate. I didn't finish everything, and I'm completely full. So I'm satisfied with that meal. Oh my God, excuse me. I'm satisfied with that meal, and I hope that you guys. Jasper's putting his head inside the paper bag. I hope that you guys liked watching Feasting with the King. This is one of my longest. I just hit an hour of eating this food. Holy shit. I gotta hurry up because I got more stuff to do tonight. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching Feasting with the King. I really appreciate it. I hope that you guys enjoyed the episode. It was one of my favorites of all time. I'm sure you got a lot of memeable material out of that one. Until next time, my friends, thank you so much.